Alright, hello YouTube. This is Lucidus Lux coming to you again with the second update of the trailer. So far, I have replaced the entire floor. It's still quite a mess, but actually had a lot of progress since the last video, and actually on par for moving in about a month. I have a couple weeks left, but as you can see, the entire floor has been ripped up, and the ceiling as well. So I discovered that the floor was actually sinking, and over here by the wheel well, that whole part has fallen down about a foot. Like I told you, this wall was falling down and I had to support it. So what I put underneath was a bunch of 2x6s that were treated. I'll show you on the outside real quick. And I had to bring up to support that aluminum frame. I really didn't want to TIG weld it, so it's going to be hard to see in there, but this right here is actually broken right back in there, and this was hanging down about down to here, and this whole thing was at an angle. So I put in some 2x6s and I laid it across the main frame, I guess you can call it, and brought it out. And if you look underneath here, you can see all the bolts that I bolted in. So I went all the way down about 2 to 3 feet on center, the entirety of the floor, and brought it up. So this wall is now sitting on 2x6s. And then I pulled up the foam, so everything was sitting on that little piece of aluminum you saw, a little square piece. The foam was sitting inside, and they had like 1/4 inch on top of that, and that was the whole floor, other than some tin on the bottom to keep the water out. So I put the 2x6s about 2 feet on center all the way down, and then I put the old foam, that's a great insulator, on top of that, and then I put this 1/4 inch down on top of it. So it's actually pretty sturdy. So been moving stuff around. Got that done about last week. All the white stuff you're seeing is the pool patch that I put on top of the old roof to keep it from leaking temporarily, but we just ripped it off yesterday. So this is going to be the new ceiling for now until I finish it later, but eventually this will be the second floor. So we haven't quite finished, but I'm just starting to put the 4x4s in here. So I've been a little concerned about weight. Since this is a trailer, I didn't want to put too much weight on that frame and bend it. This is not secure just yet. It's just thrown up here. I haven't even screwed this down. I'm doing that today, but I'm going to be finishing this ceiling today. So I couldn't stand the 6-foot ceilings. This is the old height to the floor. I'm about 6 feet tall, so I've been dragging my head on it. You can see right here, this is where the old air conditioner was sitting. So I raised it up about a foot, so that's about 7 feet now. And it makes it much better. So for now, this will be the temporary new ceiling, and I bought a bunch of wavy siding that's clear that I'm going to be putting on top of that. So that'll be the new height. So none of the weight is going to be on the walls. All the weight's going to be on the main frame of the trailer, because the wall has this little skinny that I already showed you. You can see it's hollow. And it just comes out like 1.5 feet, 2 feet, and that's what it sits on. I didn't want to put any weight on the walls. So what I'm going to do up there, it's going to be the new height, is I'm going to put some of this that I've already put down, some of this clear wavy material, about 16 sheets of this. I'm just going to temporarily throw it on top once I get that up there, just to keep the water out. And then that foot between where the old wall is and the new ceiling is going to be, I'm going to put that like right between there. I'm going to put a bunch of 2x6s every 4 feet, so there'll be like a 360 skylight that goes all the way around the top. So lots been done. Today we're gonna finish this. Gonna go all the way back to about there, and then it's gonna go all the way up here to this front. And then, if you could stop sweeping, it's making some dust. And then right here is where the stairwell is going to be. I'm going to have like a little spiral staircase going up once I'm done. That's going to be the second phase. First phase is just to get it livable. About the only thing original left is, well, obviously the frame, this fridge, and the walls. Everything else has been completely redone. But anyway, so I've decided that's going to be the bedroom back here. I'm going to have the bathroom right about here. I've drawn on the floor, you can't see it, but so I have the gray water tank here that I'm still going to use. So the system I'm going to put in is all the wastewater. I'm going to have an incinerating toilet, so I'm not going to have any black water tanks. So the shower and the sink is all going to drain into that gray water tank, and I'm going to have a pump that I'll throw a hose in like a lake or something that'll have a filter on it, but it won't make it potable. So that gray water tank will be full of all the unpotable you know, pond water slash wastewater. And then I'll have a pump coming out of that through a filter that makes it potable, and reverse osmosis system that will pump that into a freshwater tank, and then another tank for the hydrogen hydrolyzers that'll be making hydrogen all day off solar panels. And so I've got quite a interesting system I'm going to install, and I'm going to be working on that along with the 12 volt and 110 system tomorrow. So today, hopefully, I should finish this, get all these screwed in, go all the way down and frame the rest of it in. Really looking forward to that little skylight thing. So there's this little gap that I'll have natural light coming in, so it will make the bottom floor a little bit more lit, so I don't have to use any more power than necessary. So anyway, just a little update. In a couple weeks, I should have a lot of the walls in, the plumbing in, a lot of the other stuff. It's been quite a while, but I had about a month goal before I wanted to actually, you know, move in, and I'm sitting in a couple weeks. So in about a couple more weeks, maybe 3 weeks, I should be at the point where I could actually move into this. It won't be fully functional. It'll be energy dependent at that point. It's going to take a little bit till I'm going to put a tankless hot water heater in. I want to put a Tesla 10,000 kilowatt unit in, incinerating toilet. So just some things, and as I go, I'm going to be installing stuff as I go. You know, when you work full time, you got to budget stuff out. So it's been quite an expense already, but just want to give you an update. I'm looking forward to, there's nothing like, to me, I'm really excited about this ceiling, like not scraping my head on the ceiling. It feels great. And there's nothing like moving into something you built with your own hands. So anyway, this is the update for now. I'll keep you guys posted. Hopefully this should all be done. It should be watertight next video. So, we'll see you guys around.